What is culture mixing? As discussed in an earlier video, with globalization, cultures are coming in contact not only within the person or via growing biculturalism, but also in objects and products. The coexistence of representative symbols of contrastive cultures in the same space and at the same time is referred to as culture mixing. Examples of the juxtaposition of two contrastive cultures inherent in culture mixing are, for instance, a Starbucks in a traditional Chinese building in Shanghai, in which the iconic American brand blends in traditional Chinese architecture, or in a ramen noodle burger, in which the Asian iconic ramen noodles fuse with a beef patty within the context of a quintessential American food. It is also evident in labels of an iPad manufactured in China but designed in California in the United States, or in a stylish burkini that combines a hedonic Western lifestyle of enjoying the beach with the traditional style of clothing for women in Muslim cultures. It is also evident in an American beer with the Mexican tequila flavor, or in a Chinese brand of the American traditional breakfast cereal. Let us now analyze in more detail the features of the stimulus that promote culture mixing. First, the strength of cultural symbolism of the elements that are mixed in the stimuli is a key determinant of whether consumers perceive culture mixing or not. For instance, in the previous example of a tequila-flavored beer by Budweiser, both Budweiser and tequila are strong symbols of American and Mexican cultures respectively. So consumers are likely to perceive the culture mixing in such a product. However, if the same tequila-flavored beer were introduced by Keystone Beer, a less iconic American brand, perceptions of culture mixing would be diminished. Another factor that determines how culture mixing is perceived in products is the degree of juxtaposition of the symbols being mixed. That is, whether the symbols appear side by side, barely touching each other, overlapping to a certain extent, superimposed on each other, or totally fused with each other. The more the symbols are juxtaposed or fused, the more culture mixing will be perceived by consumers.